I have given the introduction of Tamil and the origin of Tamil and the background of Tamil Nadu. So in short, I have told you this vowels and consonants. Today, I am giving you a brief description of the total number of Tamil letters. Can you see the board? There are vowels, what we call it as swara in Hindi. There are 12 vowels in Tamil. And the consonants, we call it as Mei Elithu. That is Vyanjan. It is 18. And the combination of this derivation is 216 letters. And there is one special letter called Ayudha Elithu. One letter. So the total comes to 247 letters. Okay. So there are some letters we are adopting. For 6 letters we are adopting from Sanskrit. That I will teach you on some other lecture. Okay. So let us, today we are going to see only the vowels. I am only going to teach you only 6 vowels today. Just you have to practice each and every letter one full page. Okay, I am just showing you how to write this letter. First let us see this A letter. It should be written like this. And all our Tamil letters start with a circle and end with a circle. See, the R is written like this. I am showing in the hand. Then comes A letter. Here you have to make a semicircle and circle. This becomes A. Here the circle you find at the bottom. It's bigger one. This is short vowel, long vowel. Like that. This is E letter. It will be difficult. You are good in design, you can practice it. See, just like this. And you try it like this. Then a bigger one, E letter with 2 dots. But you find in the old books, certain books are writing here a circle here. Whether a circle or dot, both are same. According to convenience, you can write this letter. E. And then comes U letter. Is like this, just like do in English. This is U. And the other letter U. See, above this a small letter. You would write it like this. It's called U. So these are 6 letters I am teaching you today. So everybody has to practice it. Each and every letter, one page. This is A letter. This is A. And this is A. This is not found in English, in other languages, this special letter. And then the third letter is I. See, it is written like this, I. See, I am repeating once again. This letter is I, written in Hindi also. And then comes the O letter. O is O. Is written like this. O. Then comes O. See, always a short vowel is written without circle at the back. This is a circle at the back which shows a long vowel. So this is O. Look at this circle. It's also not found in other languages. It's a special letter. And the last letter is just write O, and this is a small letter. It's called Au. Actually, if this is written in a bigger way, this is called La in English. In Tamil we are having La and La. But apart from that, for La I will be always writing 2 L. And for La I will be writing only 1 L. So this is, you have to always write this one letter like Ravana and Khana. It's Au. It should be pronounced one letter as Au. So last time I told you there are 12 vowels. I taught you all the vowels now. And I told you there are 18 consonants. I am going to take all the 18 consonants today. Let us begin with the consonants. And I told you total number of letters available in Tamil. What you call it as vowel, we call it as in Tamil. And 18 consonants we call it as Meyyezhuthu. Uri means soul. Mei means body. So both are going down. That's why it is given like that. And we say Meyyezhuthu, the combination of this vowel and consonant becomes 216 letters. That you call it as Barakadi in Hindi. That letters learn that Barakadi afterwards. I will teach you later on. But today we are going for the consonants, 18 consonants. That's the special letter of Ayuga. That I will teach you later. So we are going for all the consonants today. So I am starting with all the consonants. Just please listen. This is ik, it is like this. I enter in English as IK. The pronunciation is ik. And every consonant, you should not forget to put a dot. All our consonants, which is called swara in Hindi, Vyanjani in Hindi, it is written with the dots. So the first letter is ik with a dot. See, I am showing you once again. This is ik with a dot. And the second letter is ing. This syllable sound is ing, written in English as ing. See, once again I am showing you, it is written like this. Ing. It's called ing. For Ganga, we use that ing. Tunga, Manga, all those things. This is written in the center. Then, this is each letter. ICH is each. See how I am writing is without writing. Remove the hand. You have to put a dot. All the consonants you have to put a dot. It's called each. Then comes inch. ING. See, these two will always confuse. Ing and inch. The syllable sound is a little bit different. Here Kanchi, Sanchi, for the inch is used. Here Ganga, for the ing is used. So this inch, INJ, inch. This is a pronunciation we give. Then comes it. It, IT. This is a simple letter like this and put a dot. It's called it. Then comes in. 3 circle, put a dot. It's called in. And always don't forget to put a dot here. So it is in. If you write 3 circles, it's called in. So that's why I am writing 3 circles and a dot. So the 6 letters, you have to practice it. 6 letters of consonants I have taken. Now I will be replacing. Now I will be taking other 6 consonants. I am taking Tamil months. See, for months we say Madam. So the Madangal means plural. Ma, the, in, ga, in, Madangal. Now let us start with the first one. It's called Chittirai, first one. We start with Chittirai. Any new year start from April 14th, that's called Chittirai. CHITTHIRAI. Chittirai. It is called Chaitra in Hindi and Marathi. Now they call it a Chaitra month. Even our income tax year start from April to March. April. So that is why April to March. So this is Chitra starting of the year. Then Vaikashi. VYKASHI. Vaikashi. Vaikashi. Then comes Ani. Third one. It's called Ani. AANI. Ani. Then comes Adi. AADHI written. It's A-D. A-D. It's called Adi. Then comes Avani, A-V-A-N-N-I written. A-V-Ni, A-V-Ni, Avani. Then comes Purattasi, P-U-R-A-T-T-A-S-I. Then it is written Purattasi, Purattasi. Then comes Aipasi, A-I-P-P-A-S-I. Aipasi, Aipasi. Then comes Kartigai, K-A-R-T-H-I-G-A, Kartigai. Ka-il-it-ti-kai. I'm repeating. Ka-il-it-ti-kai, Kartigai. Then comes Margari, Ma-il-ka-ri, Ma-il-ka-ri, Margari. Then comes Thai, T-H-A-I, in English, Thai. It's called Thai. Thai. There is a saying in Tamil, Thai Masam is a very auspicious harvest festival in Tamil Nadu, even Maharashtra. So there is a saying in Tamil, Thai Pirandal Vali Virakkum. Means when the new year, new harvest festival starts, when Thai takes a birth, Thai Matham. It's a harvest festival. Even farmers would be waiting for that harvest season, who can get some solution to do some job. So it is a harvest festival, it's a festival of joy. So that is why it's called Thai Pirandal. When Thai Masam takes birth, Vadi Birakam, you will get some or other way to lead the life. So Thai Pirandal Vadi Birakum is one of the saying in Tamil. It's very auspicious, and we say Pongal is celebrated on the 14th. In Tamil Nadu, it's a very big festival. 3 days Pongal is celebrated. Actually, this Pongal is a festival in remembrance of the farmers who are working on the field on any seasons with hardships, and in remembrance of the cow. So these are 3 days festival, one for the harvest season, and we remember the sun god. Without sun, nothing can exist in the world. So first day is celebrated for sun god, and Pongal is made, and second day for farmers, and third day is for cow. It's called Mattu Pongal. So 3 days are very famous for that. They make a special dish, sweet, called Pongal. So Thai Pongal, it's called Thai Pongal festival. Same like Polachi festival in the north, Maharashtra. So Makara Shankranti is it. Then comes Mashi. It's called Magh Mahina. It's called Magh in north. Actually, Lord Ganesh was born in the month of Magh, called Magh Ganpati. Then comes Panguni, P-A-N-G-U-N-I, Pa-ing-u-ni, Panguni. It's called Falgun Mahina. Whenever you know Panguni, we remember Holi. The festival of Holi is Panguni. And also Lord Ayyappa's star is Uttaram. So that falls on the Panguni Uttaram day. It comes in the month of March. So Panguni Uttaram is one of the great festival in remembrance of Lord Ayyappa. Uttaram means Uttara Phalguni star. So Panguni Uttaram, and also it's a holy season. Phalguni, but normally what happens north and all, on the Bisab month, a child born on the Panguni, they say Phalguni, they keep a name Phalguni. In the same way, this Ani is called, Aipasi is called Ashwin Mahina, Ashwin month. A boy born in the month of Aipasi, they keep the name as Ashwin. See, let us see, Chitrai in Tamil is called Chaitra, other states. And Vaikashi is Vaishak. And Ani is Jeshta month. It's called Jesht. Then comes Adi. It's called Ashad. You remember Pandharpur Yatra. It is done in Ashad Ekadashi. It's called Adi Mas. Then Avani. It's called Avani is a Shravan month. Shravan May. We say Shravan. Then for Purattasi, it's called Bhadrapad. It's called Bhadrapad. Then Aipasi, I told you, is called Ashwin. And Kartiki is also called as Kartiki only, Kartika Mahina. Then Margari is called Margasisht. Margari is called Margasisht. And Thai is a Paush. Mahina is called, that month is called Paush. And Mashi is Mag. And Panguni is Phalguni. So I repeat once again. Madangal means month. And Chittirai is called Chaitra. Vaikashi is Vaishak. And Ani is Jesht. Adi is Pandharpur ka. Told you know, Adi. Ashad. Then Avani is Shravan Mahina. And Purattasi is Bhadrapad. And Aipasi is Ashwin. Ashwin Mahina. And Kartigai is Kartik. And Margasisht is Margari. Margari is Margasisht. And Tai is Paush Mahina. Then comes Mashi, Mag. And then Panguni is Phalguni. When Panguni means people remember the holy.
Kartigai.
Yeah. So I have taken the weekdays and also I have completed the months in Tamil, and I gave some synopsis of the literates.